In the last class, we have seen some common preparation methods for aldehydes and ketones. Now, let us go in detail about some special methods or some separate methods or some different methods of preparation of aldehydes. Okay. In this, first we are going to study preparation methods of aldehydes from acyl chlorides. Or you know that acyl chloride can also be called as acid chlorides. Acid chloride. Okay. Now the preparation of aldehydes from acyl chlorides can be done from one reduction called as Rosenman reduction method. That is conversion of acid chlorides to aldehydes by hydrogenation in the presence of catalyst palladium or palladium barium sulfate. Palladized barium sulfate is called as Rosenman reduction. Let us see the reaction. First I am writing one general equation, RCOCl, acyl chloride. This one on hydrogenation reduction. In which catalyst? In palladium barium sulfate catalyst. Palladium barium sulfate catalyst. Produces RCHO. That is conversion of acid chlorides, okay, to aldehydes. By hydrogenation in the presence of palladium barium sulfate catalyst is called as what? Rosenman reduction. Okay, it is one of the important named reactions. Preparation method. Let us see few examples. Now I have written general. Let us see few examples. Acetyl chloride plus H2 palladium barium sulfate catalyst. Okay, so acetyl chloride. So what is the product you can expect? CH3 CHO plus HCl. What is CH3 CHO? Common name is acetaldehyde or ethanaldehyde. Right? Right. Let us see one more example. Benzoyl chloride. So you can synthesize aromatic aldehyde also. Benzoyl chloride on hydrogenation with the palladium barium sulfate catalyst produces benzaldehyde, or you know that benzene carbaldehyde. Benzaldehyde or benzene carbaldehyde is obtained in this reaction, right? Now this benzaldehyde or benzene carbaldehyde is obtained, means aromatic aldehyde can also be synthesized. But there is one limitation for this method. What is that? Means you cannot synthesize formaldehyde in this method. Okay? Formaldehyde you cannot synthesize. R must be either alkyl group or aryl group. R is not equal to H. You cannot take HOCl. If you take HOCl also, then you can get here, you will expect that you will get here formaldehyde. But if you take HOCl, the reduction is not possible at room temperature, because first of all HOCl itself is unstable at room temperature. It will not undergo the particular Rosenman reduction. Okay, so here we can convert other alkyl or aryl, this chlorides into alkyl or aryl acyl chlorides into the respective aldehydes by Rosenman reduction method. Okay, so what is Rosenman reduction? It is conversion of acyl halides or acid halides to aldehydes by reduction with hydrogen or on hydrogenation with catalyst palladium barium sulfate. Okay, so this is Rosenman reduction. So second method of synthesis of aldehydes we are going to see is from nitriles and esters. First let us see preparation from nitriles, then we will go for esters. As you know, nitriles are nothing but cyanides. Okay, so how do you get aldehydes from cyanides? Simply it is also the reduction. And how it is happening is the reaction which is involved here is, it is also the named reaction, Stephan reaction. Stephan. Okay. Now what is happening in Stephan reaction is we are doing the reduction of cyanides or nitriles in tin chloride SnCl2 in tin chloride. First here an imine is formed. Imine means organic compounds in which there is a C double bond NH is called imine. Amine means CNH2, but imine means C double bond NH. So first imine is formed in this reaction. This imine is followed by acid hydrolysis. So acid hydrolysis of this imine produces aldehyde. That is cyanides on Stephan reaction or nitriles on Stephan reduction followed by hydrolysis produces what? Aldehydes. This is one method of synthesis of aldehydes from cyanides. Let us take one example. Okay, methyl cyanide. Methyl cyanide on reaction with HCl in SnCl2, okay, produces an imine compound. An imine is obtained. Imine is followed by the hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis basically produces ethanaldehyde. Produces what? Ethanol. Okay. Methyl cyanide on Stephan reduction produces ethanol. So an imine intermediate is there in this. So what is Stephan reaction? You take nitriles and make reaction with what? HCl and tin chloride. You will get imines followed by hydrolysis produces aldehydes. This is one method. Okay, Stephan reaction. You can also get aldehydes from cyanides by one more reducing agent. Okay, HCl, SnCl2 Stephan reduction. Not only that, you can use another reducing agent that is okay. I'll write it up. You can also get aldehydes from nitriles. Okay, from nitriles by reduction with dibal H. Okay, dibal H by reduction with dibal H followed by hydrolysis. Now, what is happening in this reaction is, now first of all, what is a dibal H? Dibal H means diisobutyl aluminium hydride is called as dibal H. Okay, diisobutyl aluminium hydride, D here I written DiBALH, dibal H. It is selective reducing agent. The speciality of this is selective reducing agent. Means it reduces nitrile group only to aldehyde. Means let us take one example, you will understand. If there is a compound like this, let us assume CH3 CH double bond CH2CN. If there is a nitrile like this cyanide, in this along with C double bond, this one cyanide group, you also have double bond. What is specialty of dibal H is dibal H, what it will do? Diisobutyl, sometimes also represented like this. It is represented AlHIBu taken twice. This is also the representation of dibal H only. Okay, AlHIBu taken twice means isobutyl 2 times aluminum hydride followed by hydrolysis only. Produces CH3 CH double bond CH2 CHO. This aldehyde is produced. What is happening? In this along with cyanide, double bond is also there, but double bond remains as it is. There is no reduction of double bond. Only cyanide group is reduced to aldehyde. So that's why it is called selective reducing agent. It selectively reduces cyanide here, but not the double bond. So that is speciality of dibal H. So what is a dibal? Diisobutyl aluminium hydride. Okay. And what is the structure of this dibal H? I am representing like this: aluminium with one hydrogen and two isobutyl groups attached to the aluminium. It is organometallic compound it is. So you can observe it is two isobutyl groups are there, one aluminum, one hydrogen. That is structure of Dibol H. It is selective reducing agent. Similarly, not only cyanides, even Dibol H can do reduction of esters also. It can do reduction of esters into aldehydes. I will write here R C double bond O R dash. Let us assume this is one ester. This ester also on reduction with Dibol H. On reduction with Dibol H. Followed by hydrolysis. Followed by hydrolysis. Produces an aldehyde along with this. One OH is R is converted to ROH. R dash is converted to ROH. That is, esters can also be reduced to aldehydes, okay, by using Dibol H. Let us take one example here. CH3 C double bond O CH3. This is one simple ester I would like to take. This one on reduction with diisobutyl aluminium hydride. You can represent like this or like this. Both means same only. It is Dibol H only. Okay. Followed by hydrolysis. Isobutyl group taken two times. Same representation. Okay. Isobutyl group taken two times aluminium hydride. Okay. So this again reduction. What is happening here? You get CH3CHO and CH3OH is obtained. That is, this ester is converted to ethanaldehyde and ethanol. Okay, so this is preparation method from nitriles and esters. Okay. Next preparation method of aldehydes from hydrocarbons. Here hydrocarbons in the sense we are taking alkyl benzene or substituted benzenes or benzene also you can take. So that is basically what happens, alkyl benzenes if you take, if you treat with the powerful oxidizing agents, direct oxidation, powerful oxidizing agents if you take, then it would result in the formation of benzoic acid. Toluene if you take, you do oxidation with acidic KMnO4, potassium or acidic dichromate, you take anything. It produces benzoic acid. And if you use mild oxidizing agents, then if it is strong oxidizing agents, then it is directly converted to acid. But if you take mild oxidizing agents under special certain conditions, you can get aromatic aldehydes also. Okay, let us see some of the aromatic aldehydes preparation methods by using mild oxidizing agents. In that first, I would like to write Itard oxidation or Itard reagent. So, Itard oxidation reagent we are using is chromyl chloride. Chromyl chloride. That is, let us take toluene oxidation of toluene with chromyl chloride. Formula of chromyl chloride is CrO2Cl2. CrO2Cl2 in carbon disulfide medium we are taking solvent. So what happens is this chromyl chloride forms complex with toluene. It forms complex with toluene. First of all, you will get a complex. Benzene ring with the CH OCrO Cl2 taken twice. Such type of chromium complex is obtained. Chromium complex is obtained. After this, we are doing acid hydrolysis. Acid hydrolysis. Then this complex undergoes hydrolysis, producing benzaldehyde. Plus another substituent product is obtained by hydrolysis of this one. That is, you will get 2 moles of chromium hydroxide chloride or hydroxychloride you can say. So this is ITAD oxidation. ITAD oxidation means what? Oxidation of or aromatic hydrocarbons with a chromyl chloride in carbon disulfide solvent followed by acid hydrolysis. What is happening? Aromatic hydrocarbons are converted into aromatic aldehydes. This is ITAD oxidation. Next, one more mild oxidizing agent, that is chromic oxide. CrO3. Okay. Now the same thing here also. First we will do oxidation of alkyl benzene or aromatic hydrocarbon with chromic oxide in acetic acid or acetic anhydride state, followed by acidic hydrolysis produces aldehydes. Let us see the reaction. Toluene on oxidation with chromic oxide CrO3 with acetic anhydride is approximately at 273 to 278 kelvins of temperature. It forms again same thing, sir. Here also complex is formed. With acetic anhydride complex is formed, chromium. Okay. Then after this, what is happening is we are doing hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis we are doing. This acid hydrolysis produces benzaldehyde. Okay. Some byproduct is also obtained in this acetic acid. Okay. So what is happening? We are doing oxidation with chromic oxide or chromium trioxide with acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride. So first it will form the addition type of reaction with CH3, then followed by the hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis. So this is one more reaction where you can convert aromatic hydrocarbons to aromatic aldehydes. So we'll see next one. Next method in this is by side chain chlorination. Side chain chlorination followed by hydrolysis. Followed by hydrolysis. Okay, that is, you take any substituted aromatic hydrocarbon like toluene you will take, and you are doing chlorination in the presence of light. Okay, in the presence of light. So it is free radical chlorination, alkyl group undergo this free radical chlorination. So you get here benzol chloride, CHCl2, benzol chloride is obtained. Okay, like benzidine diacetate you got in the previous case. Similarly here you got benzol chloride. This one on hydrolysis at 373 Kelvin temperature produces benzaldehyde. Produces what? Benzaldehyde is obtained. Okay, so benzaldehyde obtained from toluene. Obtained from toluene. This reaction is side chain chlorination followed by hydrolysis method, and this method is most commercially used method. Commercially, benzaldehyde is synthesized in the factories or in industrial level by this method. First they will take toluene, do the chlorination, radical chlorination, give benzol chloride, followed by boiling or hydrolysis at high temperature, produces benzaldehyde. This is one method. And one more last method in this one named reaction is there. That named reaction is Gattermann-Koch reaction. Okay, the Gattermann-Koch reaction we will see in the next class. So in this one more method named reaction is Gattermann-Koch reaction. Gattermann-Koch reaction. Here also the same thing. Benzene or substituted benzene on reaction with carbon monoxide in acidic medium HCl we are taking, in the presence of catalyst anhydrous AlCl3 or anhydrous CuCl. You can take either of these reagents, anhydrous aluminum chloride or cuprous chloride, then you will get here aldehyde. Okay, you get here aldehyde. So benzene is converted to benzaldehyde. This reaction is called Gattermann-Koch reaction. So what is happening? Aromatic hydrocarbon on treating with carbon monoxide in HCl in the presence of catalyst anhydrous AlCl3 or cuprous chloride produces benzaldehyde. This reaction is called Gattermann-Koch reaction.